Right, farmers, it's Tuesday the 14th of February and we're back with some mods. So first up, we've got Wooden Sheds pack. This is by Puma145, 6.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll all the way along because that's where they're hiding. Now, we've got these four. So first off, we've got Wooden Shed, 37.5 grand. We then got Wooden Shed again, 40 grand. We then got Wooden Shed again, 30 grand. And we then got Wooden Shed again, 35 grand. Obviously, they're all wooden sheds. Now, the first two, you've got a couple of doors that open. So we'll come up to that, open those up. Very nice. So you go inside. It's a wooden shed. Fair enough. Store your stuff in. Then we'll come over to the second one. Obviously, they look the same from the outside. Once you get inside, you'll see where that extra money has gone into. So open up the door. And you've got a bit of a hayloft on the side. Come up there like that. And you could easily chuck some stuff up here. Handballing, or even like a front loader, that sort of thing. Yeah, I like that. I mean, slightly different. Depending if you wanted to use that area. I mean, like small things. Like a skid steer loader. Be able to get some pallets onto there, no problem. Alright, fair enough. Come on to the third one. Big open space at the front. That's alright. Obviously got those two pillars in the middle. You'll have to be careful when you're reversing stuff in. But yeah, nice and open. I mean, you can easily get, like if you back a harvester in like that, with the header still on, that's alright. And then the fourth one, it's going to be one with some concrete walls in the side. Although, is that a door there? No, just the design. Fair enough. So obviously, that sort of thing, you could use it like a root crop storage. I mean, even higher roof than the third one. Yeah, I like them. Very nice. Right, next up is Farmhouse. This is by Namog Mod, 19.15 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses, as you can well imagine. 72 grand to place down, and obviously it's a sleep trigger. So you come in there, open up that door like that. Fair enough. Bit of a seating area. Now this is a Pomeranian house built in the 19th and 20th century. Sort of Brazilian style. Now, fair enough. Bit of a kitchen, bit of a, I'm going to call that a larder. Yeah, you store your food in there. Alright, fair enough. Bit of a dining area. And we'll come out and over here like that. What have we got in here? Sort of spare bedroom, kids room sort of thing. Then in here is where your sleep trigger is. So you got your wardrobe icon, as you can imagine by the wardrobe. Then your sleep icon right by the bed. Fair enough. I mean, that's alright, that is. I mean, it's not too tight for getting in either. I like that. And fit that into your roleplay nicely. Right, next up is Grape Production Pack. This is by Chemben, 18.72 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in the construction menu, and the first lot is going to be under factories. So we'll scroll along to find them. So we've got these three. So the first one is 200 grand for your grape processing unit. Sort of looks the same as the normal one, slightly different colour roof. You then move on to the next one, which is an oil mill, and we'll get back to the recipes in a minute. Sort of a, I'm going to say French style. Yeah, alright, fair enough. We'll move on to the last factory, which is going to be 80 grand. Similar style to the base game one. Again, oil mill, shenanigans on the go with that. Then we'll come down to the next two, which are going to be under sell points. So we'll scroll back along to find these two. There we go. So we've got a farmer's market, 55 grand. And we've got this one here, again, farmer's market, but sort of like in that French style. I do like them. Now, these are ace. Obviously, you've got your load-in point just there for that one. Then your production chain menu there. Obviously, you've got these things here. New things. So what's this one? Mass. And then seed. So you've got, I know, must even. Grape must and grape seed. Obviously, it gives the grape juice out as well on this one. So we'll click on that. So you've got the usual shenanigans. So grapes into raisins and then grapes into grape juice. But when you do the grape juice, you get the grape seed and must as a byproduct. Ooh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. And then on the oil mill, you've got the usual sunflower, canola and olive oil. But you can take those grape seeds and turn it into grapeseed oil. Works the same, both recipes, all the four recipes even on both oil mills work the same. But obviously you take those, not that, that's the seed one, isn't it? You take those seeds, chuck it into one of these mills and make grapeseed oil. Oh, that's alright. Obviously you chuck it in there, pallet comes out there, job's a good one. Oh, Excellent. Now, I do want to try a couple of things actually. I want to see if they work on auto load because I can't pick them up. So we'll give it a go. Let's reverse this trailer. I want to see how much they cost. Well, actually, how much they'll sell for. May need to go and get a forklift truck actually. That's a good point. Right, let's just see if they work on the auto load. That's the first test we're going to do. Oh, it does. Great must. Right, so let's leave that there. Oh, we'll do that one as well. Right, so we've got 4,904, 4,094 even. So we're going to go sell all these off. That's ace that you can use an auto load trailer. Oh, brilliant. Right, so come in there like that. Right, let's see. So we'll sell them off. What's that going to make? 2,370 for byproduct. Oh, that's alright. Let's try the seeds now. I'm going to go and load up some to see if they work in the sell everything as well. So obviously they come with these 2 sell points, but you know, sometimes if you've already got a sell point placed down, you might not have space for another one. Let's see if it works on the seeds. Am I going to crash into something? Probably. Normally do. Dear, oh dear. Right, come on, if it's picked the must up, it should do. Oh, it does. Oh, excellent. Right, let's see. So we've got 1,100. 1,100, well, 1,200 now. Let's see if this goes into the sell everything, actually. Well, let's give it a go. Right, so we'll do that there like that. Oh, it does. What you got that? For £1,000. So the seeds are going to be, what, 1,200 we put in for 1,100? So just under 1,000 per pallet. Oh, I like that. That's all right indeed. Right, next up is Wooden Beehive. This is by Puma145, 5.55 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under animals and bees, as you can well imagine. So scroll along, there we are. So we've got the 2 there. We've got the £30,000 large beehive, and then we've got the £20,000 small beehive. Fair enough. So the small one is going to do 300 litres a day, and then the large one is going to do 500 litres a day. Obviously, you will need to place a honey pallet spawn point in the vicinity to get your honey out. I like those. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Trailer Pack. This is by Fast Farming, 31.3 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these, as you can imagine, under trailers. Now, there's 4 in this pack, and all 4 are going to be for your silage chaff needs. That sort of thing. Hay, grass, chaff, sugarcane, wood chips, straw, and silage. That's what we're using on these. Now, they're pretty much all got the same options, apart from the third one that's missing a reflector option. But the difference is going to be the capacity. So the first one, 17,800 to 21,900. Then got the second one, 26,800. Third one is 31,300. And then the biggest one, 35,700 litre capacity. Right. So it starts off like that. Usual shenanigans for the wheel brands and the tyres. That option's on all of them. Come down to decals. You've got old or new. So that's options is the same on all of them. Silage side type. So you've got type 1, 2, 3 or 1. So depend on which one you want to go for. Then the reflectors. No or reflective sides. Or reflective back. Or reflectors. Or no reflectors. That's not on the smaller one. And then the handbrake. Yes or no. I don't believe that's on the smaller one either. You've got main colour, any one of those like that, changes the main frame. Design colour is going to change the front frame panel work, whatever you want to call it. Design colour again, we're going to go for a blue. See where that comes out actually. That's interesting. That hasn't changed anything. Alright, fair enough. Design again, black or white, you're going to change the side panels. And then obviously to finish off, we've got the rim colours. Oh, fair enough. When you've got some silage on the go, this pack will sort you out nicely. Right, next up is the inline drop spreader. This is by Dogface, 2.89 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under fertilizer spreaders. Now, this is going to be for your fertilizer, well, solid fertilizer and your lime. It's got a 1,500 litre capacity, 3 metre working width, which is going to be all right. Because what this is, obviously, as the name would suggest, inline fertilizer spreader. So you hook this up to the back of the tractor, then you hook up another implement on the back. So you do 2 jobs in once. That's all right. 8,400 to buy. That's ace. You can then got the option of extension, none, or with the extension, puts it up to 2,000 litre capacity. You then got cover, yes or no. And you can change the main colour to whichever one you want. Oh, I like that. Doubling up on the jobs. Very nice. Right, next up is the Schouten VT120. This is by TIGNL, 10.63 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under slurry tankers. So it's got a 12,000 litre capacity, 150 horsepower requirement for your tractor, 9 mile an hour working speed, 56 grand. Now, obviously, there is no working width because you need to attach a boom hose system onto the back. That's what that frame there for. Fair enough. Those tyres look ace. Wow, chunky. You've got the usual shenanigans whilst we're on about tyres. Oh, I do like those big ones. That's brilliant. Love it. And then we come down, we've got work lights, standard, back, front, both, or standard. And then you've got loading arm, yes or no. If you want to facilitate, taking out your slurry tank, pumping it into here. Yeah, I like that. Ah, that's nice, that is. Right, my last mod for the day is the Crampy Big Body KS900. This is by Agra Modding, 15.79 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, you're going to find it under trailers, but we've already got some optional extras added as standard, so get rid of that. Comes in as that. Fair enough. 27,800 to buy as base one. 30,300 litre capacity. Change that extension, puts it up to 46,100 litre capacity. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then come down to warning stripes, no or yes, puts those on the side. Chassis colour, obviously it's going to do the chassis underneath. Main colour, you go for any one of those, going to change the main colour. Rim colour, we'll go for red. Oh, that looks oh no, I like that. The blue body and the red wheels, that looks alright. Yeah, that's a nice trailer, that is. We've got a couple of updates as well. So we've got the Grime SE260 by Dazed, the Lizard 44202 5557 by Axery, the Sosnovska Placeables Pack by Puma 145, the Rotney H21D by Woodcraft Modding, the Sipstar 43012T by B Gamer 003, the Lands of La Mancha by Progar Modding, and it says there's no need for a new save, so that's alright. And we've got the 50-foot gooseneck transport trailer by 82 Studio. This is a current testing list that Giants are working on for console, and there's 9 on there, so that's alright indeed. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.